everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to another math video here on MR Academy. And today we're going to be talking a big topic, big, something that you are going to be using the rest of your math career and beyond. Okay? This is a big one. Order of operations. Okay? When you are simplifying an expression, okay, whenever you are trying to, you see a problem that's got addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, all that kind of stuff, okay, there is a certain way that we have to do things. Okay? There is a specific order. And now it's kind of like a language within math. Okay? Math itself is kind of like a special language, but you need to follow certain rules. And this is one of the biggest rules that you are going to have. The order of operations is a special code that mathematicians follow. Anyone that does math needs to follow this. Because if you do not follow this specific order that we're going to talk about, anybody could get any answer to any problem. Okay? But if everybody does it the same way, we know that, okay, this is the right way to do it. Okay, we're all going to come to the same answer. We're going to come to the same conclusion as long as we follow the same exact rules. Okay, it's kind of like going and playing basketball. Okay, as long as everybody follows the same rules, you're going to have a nice smooth game. The outcome is going to be maybe not what you want. You might not win, but at least everybody's going to play fairly. Hopefully, okay, you all know exactly what you need to do once you get on the court. Same with football, same with volleyball, same with soccer, whatever it happens to be. Okay, as long as everybody follows the same rules, everybody's going to be happy. Okay, and hopefully you're all going to, get out there and know what's going on, and you're going to have an outcome that everybody's happy with in some way. Okay, you'll know that you played the game well. Math is the same way. If everybody does not follow this exact same thing, it's like going out into the basketball court or onto the football field or the soccer field, and everybody's playing a different game out there. Okay, it's not going to make sense. It's going to be confusing. It's just going to make a mess. Okay, so the order of operations that we need to follow. We'll do some examples to help you understand exactly what is going on with each one of these. Okay, we need to follow this order. PEMDAS. PEMDAS. Maybe you've heard of it before. Maybe you haven't. But this is the specific order. PEMDAS. Okay, the P stands for parentheses. Okay, parentheses are the P. X, exponents. Some of these words might not mean anything to you yet, but we will explain. Okay. M, multiplication. That one should hopefully make a bell ring in your head. Division should also be familiar to you. Addition is our A. And our S is, of course, the one thing we're missing, subtraction. Okay. So when you come across a problem, you are going to go through this order of things. Okay. The first thing that you need to check for are parentheses. Okay. Anything inside of these things needs to be done first. Okay? You see those curved lines, those are parentheses, and they are going to have something inside of them. Okay? That tells me that whatever's inside of those curved lines, what's inside of those parentheses, you need to make sure that you do that first. Okay? Exponents. Okay? You are going to have, maybe you'll have 2 to the 4th power. Okay? This little number right up above the other one. You could have 3 to the 2nd power. You could have 20 to the 8th power. Okay? That's what an exponent is a little number up above the bigger number. Okay? And that tells me how many times I'm going to multiply the big number by itself. Okay? So if I had the number 2 here to the 4th power, I would say 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. I would say 2 times 2 4 times. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. If it was 3 to the 2nd power, 3 squared, I would say 3 times 3. Okay, we have 2 3s. If it was 20 to the 8th power, we would have 20 times 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 20. Okay, 20 times itself 8 times. Yeah, it's going to be a really big number. But that's what a power is. That's all that an exponent is just a little number up here that tells me, okay, I need to multiply this big number that's down below me, okay, that many times. Okay, so it's not 4 times 2, it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay. It'll make more sense as we're doing some of the practice problems below. But that is first, and then you do exponents after that. Okay. Multiplication, okay, and division. Okay, we multiply numbers, we divide numbers. Now, once we get into these last two, really these can be done in any order. Multiplying, dividing doesn't really matter as much. And then these two can be done together as well. Okay, addition, subtraction, as long as they're done correctly, okay, that's fine. These two are kind of on the same level, these two are on the same level, but you can't mix any of those, okay? So parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division are on a level, and then addition and subtraction are on a level, okay, all by themselves. So that is step 1 right here. That is step 2, step 3, and step 4. If you really want to follow everything in order, do multiplication first, then division, addition, and then subtraction. Okay, but multiplication, division, you can do from left to right, just like you're reading a book. Doesn't necessarily have to be multiplication before division, as long as you're doing left to right. Same with addition and subtraction. Okay, you can do them, you know, whenever. Okay, but doing them left to right, just as easy. Okay, you could do addition first, you could do subtraction first, but you can just do them left to right. Doesn't really make any difference. All right, so like I said, not following that specific order that we have up here is going to lead you to an incorrect answer. Okay, most of the time it's probably going to lead you to an incorrect answer. You might get a fluke and you might end up with a correct answer somehow, but it's not likely. Okay, you need to make sure you follow that specific order. If any of them are missing, okay, so like if you had a problem that had parentheses and multiplication and subtraction, okay, just do them in that order. If they're missing some of these, or missing exponents, multiplication, subtraction, just skip those 3. Okay, as you go through the order, just skip the ones that you're missing. Okay, all you got to worry about there. So let's practice some of these. Let's put these into action. So 12 plus 4 divided by 2. Okay. Well, I have plus and I have a divide. Okay, so which one comes first? Well, we don't have parentheses, we don't have exponents, we don't have multiplication, but we do have division. Okay, we have a division right there, so that tells me, okay, we have to divide before we can add. So let's do that. So we go to our division here, 4 divided by 2. What's 4 divided by 2? Let's just get rid of all that, and we have 2. Okay. Then we can add and subtract after that. Well, there's no subtraction, so we do have some adding to do. 12 plus 2, 14. That's all there is to that one. We do the division first. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then we can go left to right. 12 plus 2 is 14. Number 2 down here. Notice we have parentheses. Okay, that's the first letter in our PEMDAS. So we have parentheses. We do what's inside of these curved lines, inside of those parentheses first. 10 minus 2 is how much? That would be 8. And then we can do 4 plus 8 is 12. Yeah. How about down here? Now this is a good chance for you to experience, okay, multiplication, division. Like we mentioned, they are on the same level. Okay. Let's try this first. Let's try just going multiplication, division first. Okay, like it has in the order. Multiplying 2 times 8 is how much? 16. Okay. 16 divided by 4 is 4. What if, though, I mixed it around? What if I said 8 divided by 4? What if I did that first? Well, 8 divided by 4 is 2. So we would have 2 times 8 divided by 4, which is 2. Huh. Still gets me 4, which is kind of nice. That's kind of a nice thing to do right there. We'll try that again with the addition and subtraction in a little bit here too. But let's take a look at number 4. we have parentheses once again. Okay, that's the first step. So let's just look inside parentheses, see what we have here. 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7 is how much? 10. Okay, now, you might be wondering, okay, why are we doing addition before we're doing division? It's because whatever is inside the parentheses is more important first. Okay, we need to take care of whatever is inside of those parentheses before we do anything outside. That division sign is out here. It's looking at the inside the parentheses, but it's not actually inside it itself. It's just looking in on what's going on. Okay, so we do what's inside here first. 3 plus 7, that's 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay. Number 5. Okay. 3 times 2. We have to do the multiplication first, okay, because the m comes before the a. 3 times 2 is 6. And notice I'm crossing things off as I do them. That way I make sure that I'm not accidentally doing something else with that 3 later on. Okay. I want to make sure that I take care of that operation first. Get rid of all the old stuff so that, okay, I don't have 3 times 2 anymore. I have 6. Now I know it's not going to be 9 plus 3 times 6 or something like that. Okay. It's easy to make mistakes if you don't cross things out and try to clean things up for yourself. This cleans it up a little bit more. 9 plus 6 then is 15. Okay. Number 6. Here's another example kind of like number 3, where we have multiplication and division on the same level, like we talked about up there. We have addition and subtraction on the same level. Let's try that. Okay, let's just try going left to right first. 8 plus 2 is how much? Well, 8 plus 2 is 10. Minus 4 is 6. Okay. What would happen? Now, this is going to be stretching it a little bit. If you've talked about negative numbers, this will make sense. If it doesn't, just wait for a video down the road. We'll talk negative numbers and positive numbers, that kind of stuff later. If you have not learned about negative numbers yet, you can check this out. Otherwise, just kind of ignore what I'm going to say here. If we did this a different way, okay, if I did subtraction first, let's say we do 2 minus 4. Well, we're above 0 by 2, and we're taking away 4. So we have to take away 1 to get down to 1, 2 to get down to 0. Then we still have to take away 2 more. So we go down to -1, -2. We would then have 8 minus 2. What does that equal? That still equals 6. Okay. So addition, subtraction, doesn't matter which direction you go with it. You can go left or right. You can go other ways, as long as that's all you have is addition and subtraction. Okay. You will get the same answer for those. All right, let's take a look at number 7 here. And then we'll move on to the back page. We'll kind of take a look at some of those examples as well. So, parentheses, we do have parentheses. Haven't had any exponents yet, but we will get to an exponent problem in a little bit. I'll explain how that works. But parentheses, 8 minus 5. Okay, so we have to do what's inside of here first. 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay. And then we can multiply. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay. Wonderful. Let's skip the last 2 on that page. Let's go to the back here and do a couple of these. Okay. Let's try... Let's do number 11. 11 looks like a good one. And if you want to at any point in time pause and practice these on your own, you're more than welcome to do so. We're not going to do all these. I'm only going to pick a couple of these to do. 14 divided by 7 plus 2. Well, division in our order of operation comes before addition and subtraction. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. Cross all that off. Then we have 2 plus 2 is 4. How about number 19 over here? Let's circle that one and do that one. Inside the parentheses first, of course. 5 plus 5 is 10. Cross all that off. Divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay. And again, I'll leave that there for just a moment here. If you would like to pause and practice some of these on your own, you are more than welcome to do so. And I am just going to quickly go through the answers to these. So if you do want to pause, practice them on your own, you can do so right now. All right. If you chose to, let's go through the answers quickly. Parentheses, 2 plus 5 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Minus 2 is 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. Number 17, 1 plus 5 is 6 times 4 is 24. 18, 8 divided by 4 is 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. 2 times 5 is 10. 4 plus 10 is 14. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Minus 2 is 2. 14 minus 10 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 10 minus 2 is 8. And 16 divided by 4 divided by 2. We can just go left to right on this one. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Divided by 2 is 2. Okay, so hopefully you did well on those. But here is the challenge problem. Okay, we have not had an exponent problem yet. So what we have is we have parentheses, we have exponents, we have multiplication, we have division, and we have addition. We're only missing subtraction in this problem. So inside the parentheses first, we have an exponent that we have to look at. Now, 4 to the second is the same thing as 4, and let's rewrite this. Okay, so we have 34 plus 6 times, that's the same as 4 times 4. Okay, 4 to the second is 4 times 4. Divided by 2. Okay. Staying inside the parentheses because we're not done yet. 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to rewrite it all down here. Times 16 divided by 2. We still have to finish what's inside the parentheses. Draw an arrow up here. That's a horrible arrow. But we have 34 plus 6 times 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay. Now, we have addition, we have multiplication. Which one comes first? Multiplication does. So 6 times 8 is 48. We now have 34 plus 48. And if I'm doing my math correctly, 34 plus 48 equals 82. 30 plus 40 is 70. 4 plus 8 is 12. 70 plus 12 is 82. All right, so that was our challenge problem. It had 5 of the 6 things that we could have in an exponent, or in an order of operations probably, including the exponents. So hopefully this helps you understand PEMDAS and the order of operations a little bit better. Just remember, we start off with parentheses, and then we go to exponents, then we go to multiplication and division, okay, which are on the same level. You can do them in any order, or you can do them left to right, completely up to you. Addition, subtraction are then on the same level. You can do them left to right, or you can do them in another order. Okay, up to you. As long as all you have is blah, 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 multiplication and division, or addition and subtraction. Okay. So that's order of operations. Hopefully that does help you. If you did enjoy this video, do make sure like the video. Drop a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. If you have any video ideas you would like me to, or like to see me do, feel free to throw those in the comments as well. And if you're enjoying any of these videos, if you're finding them helpful at all, and you want to be notified of more in the future, do hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you will be notified whenever I upload any new videos in the future. All of my education videos are going to be on this channel. So if you're enjoying it, do hit that button. And we'd love to have you back in the future for more videos. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great, great, wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you happen to be watching this. And until next time, I hope you will all take care.